Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a clip of someone getting upset that a clothing company only goes up to a size 30. Apparently, they used to go up to a size 32, and now they no longer do, and she's angry. We're also going to be taking a look at a couple of bonus clips from this same creator, including one where they're getting mad at people for posting weight loss before and afters under the body positivity hashtag, so be sure to stick around until the end. Before we proceed, please click the like button so that I may apply comb to mustache.
Lucy and Yak have announced they're no longer going to stock their size 32.
Lucy and Yak, what are you doing?
Good job. I've made notes. A few months ago, it was noticed that Lucy and Yak were releasing new products, but their size 4 and their size 32, their smallest and biggest sizes, were greyed out of stock. I posted on Threads and tagged them asking what the hell's going on.
You tagged them on Threads and asked them what the hell is going on. That's a little wild, dude. Like, I go to my local JCPenney, they're out of a certain size, so I start questioning them on social media. I go on Twitter or whatever, I'm like, at JCPenney, what the hell are you guys doing? You don't have any medium shirts? I believe typically when a store has something that is out of stock, you ask one of the employees.
What the hell's going on? Are you abandoning your plus size customer base? And they told me that they were doing a trial.
Okay, that's a little unhinged to tag them on Threads and ask them what the hell is going on.
On reduced stock of those sizes as they were their least selling ranges.
Okay, we're about to get angry at supply and demand again, aren't we?
But like as soon as the product was released, they were immediately out of stock. So like they say reduced stock, what did that mean?
It means that those sizes sold less than all of their other sizes, so they ordered less of them. It doesn't matter if like it went out of stock really quick from your perspective. They have access to all the numbers. They know exactly how many of that they sold versus how many of other sizes they sold, and it wasn't making sense to keep a whole lot of inventory of those particular sizes. I love how they actually responded to you.
Like, because it looked like none. It looked like none. And I also commented, but surely you already have the data. Like, you've got the data to say
they do.
These sizes don't sell as well. Why would you then need to do a trial on reduced stock where actually I think you just weren't stocking it to begin with? I think it was just a soft launch that they were getting rid of those sizes. Like, let's be frank. So in this email that they've announced they're changing their sizing range, they've announced the first thing, which was good news, is that they're extending their tall and petite ranges. Now, I don't know what that means in practice, but they were extending their tall and petite ranges, and I'm all for inclusive fashion. That is good. The size 4 will no longer be stocked in their usual range and will only be for petite. However, their petite ranges only go to a size 4 to 16. So are there just no short fat people? I just feel that's weird.
Oh, you're saying that they don't have a lot of the plus sizes in petite.
But so the size 4 is still stocked, but only petite. I don't know what that means in practice. I'm not a size 4. Let me know your thoughts on that one, because I don't want to say something because I don't understand the experience of that. But that's what they're doing for size 4. So I guess my point is they're still stocking a size 4, whereas they are completely getting rid of a size 32.
Okay, let's see. From spring/summer 2026, we are moving our size range offerings to UK size 4 through 30. Size 4 will be exclusively available in our petite range, available in sizes 4 through 16, and will no longer produce UK size 32 or 4X. Okay, I read that 32 was equivalent to a 5X, but we're actually talking UK sizes here, not US sizes. So the UK sizes are actually a little bit smaller. Their 32 is actually smaller than our 32. Why we're making this decision? We always aim to produce the right amount of each size to limit fabric waste and ensure we're not left with any overstocked items. Right now, we produce a very limited number of UK size 14, 32, and 4XL pieces in each new couleur or print, and these sizes simply aren't selling through at the same rate as others. This means too often we're left with excess stock at the end of the season, which usually ends up in our LM perfect sales. While we love giving pieces a second chance, our ultimate goal is to keep clothing on people and out of landfill. Okay, so those sizes weren't selling at the same rate as others, so they're not going to stock them anymore. Specifically, they're not going to stock a 32 or 4X. Okay, so I think that explanation was pretty clear. I don't know why we're upset with that. This is literally just a supply and demand issue. We've seen countless people get upset with the concept of supply and demand in the past. If I need a very specific product and I go to a store and they don't have it, even if they used to have it, I'm not going to waste my time complaining. Like, what do you mean? You guys used to sell left-handed scissors? What the heck? I might say that for like half a second, but then I'm out the door on my way to the left-handed scissor store. That kind of rhymes. Bores. I'm out the door on my way to the left-handed scissor store. You dirty... Sorry, that was about to get stupid. About to get. It was really smart and cool before that.
Like, there is no hope if you're a size 32.
There's no hope if you're a size 32. All right, now we're being a little dramatic, don't you think?
Which is shit, right? Like, I think it's important to remember in this that Lucy Yak have not been catering to plus sizes for that long. On that,
hold on. She briefly popped up this little story on the screen. Fashion brands, stop faking your fat inclusivity. Megan, a 30-year-old fashion design graduate
who now works in sales, wears a size 20 to 26 depending on label, and listed a number of brands that she sees as guilty of this, from Rixo and Daily Sleeper to Lucy and...
Okay, I didn't need to read that.
Yak have not been catering to plus sizes for that long. On that, Lucy Yak sizing is shit. Like, I am a size 26, size 28, and size 30 in different items of their range.
Okay, that is wild. That their sizes are that different. You could be a size 26 or a 28 or even a 30, depending on which garment you buy from us. That's crazy, all coming from the same brand. Like, that's what you expect going to different stores. That's an insane amount of inconsistency. Lucy and Yak.
And so, for example, like, if you were a size 30, you might have worn a size 30.
Well, I used to be a size 30. I'm sorry. It's been a while since I did her Scottish accent. I don't do it very well. It's been a while.
Doing some of their clothes, but now you won't because they would no longer stock it. Like, they're not just no longer wanting like size 32 people through and through. They want anyone who may have had to have fit those clothes, those sizes in whatever range of items they had.
Well, I mean, they're just getting rid of the 32, right? Not the 26, the 28, the 30, right? Tell me they're not getting rid of the 28 as well. Come on, man. You're just screwing around, right? You're not being serious. I'm sorry, I'm being stupid.
And then the obvious thing to point out is just, it's another brand. It's another brand turning their back on the plus size community, as if our money doesn't matter.
No, they explained it very clearly. They said they weren't selling a lot of those sizes. Therefore, we're not going to carry them anymore. Brands can't really afford to stock sizes that don't sell. They've got a constantly revolving inventory, and when stuff doesn't sell, now they have to sell it for a reduced price later. I guess because fashion is always changing or something. I think it's similar to a car dealership. When you think about it in terms of cars, it makes a little more sense. At the car dealership, they have a bunch of 2026 Hummers, right? If they don't sell them by the end of 2026, now we have a serious problem. Now we have to sell them for a reduced cost. Although I don't know how that translates to clothes. Does fashion change so quickly that it's very similar to a car on a lot? I don't know. I'm not much of a fashionista.
And like I say, they've not always been size inclusive, but I know they have become a firm favourite of the plus size community. You know, I wear a lot of their stuff. I recommend their jeans all the time. I do. As much as their sizing is shit, I do think their jeans are good. I think they're high qual. It's just such a kick in the teeth.
They're high qual.
It's just such a kick in the teeth in this day and age where we are constantly bombarded with this like...
I don't think it's a kick in the teeth. I don't think you should be taking this as an insult. They explained very clearly why they're doing this.
In any cost mentality, we're seeing brands left, right and centre. Like, this is just a long line of like H&M, River Island, Topshop, all turning their back again on the plus size community.
So they should sell products that aren't profitable for them at a loss just to cater to the plus-sized community. But they would lose money. And then eventually they would go out of business and not be able to sell clothes to any community, let alone the plus-size one.
And it's just like, it's just shit. Like, it really is just shit. Also, like, going back to the trial for a second, you know, they claimed that they were doing a reduced stock because those were their least selling sizes. But how do you know what you could have sold if you never stock it?
They claim that those were their least selling sizes, but they were clearly lying for reasons. This company is just like, tell these plebs that we trialed all those sizes and it didn't work out. They weren't selling. But Bob, we never trialed any of those plus sizes. We only kept them in very limited stock. I know. Fools! Is that what they did? I bet that's what they did. That makes a lot more sense than the whole supply and demand thing that they were making up.
Like, they're saying, oh, we're just going to get rid of size 32s completely, even though there 100% are size 32 people who wanted to buy their clothes. Just doing a reduced stock.
Okay, they did a trial of reduced stock, and even that didn't work out, I believe, is what they said.
Right? Like, would you not, like, do, like, a bell chart of, like, okay, size 16 is our most common range. We're going to stock, you know, we're going to do more of those products, size 16, than a size 32. Because there are just less people who need that size.
If it costs more to make these products than we are selling of these products, then it's not economically viable, my friend.
Why would you get rid of it completely? Especially when it's not an equal decision, because you're still stocking the size 4s.
They must have sold more of those.
In a different capacity, I granted, and you can tell me whether that's right or wrong. It's just shit. I have to go.
It is just shit.
But to end on a positive note, put down in the comments your favourite size-inclusive brands that you feel confident won't abandon their plus-size audience.
Okay, I don't know which plus-size brands I feel confident would not abandon their plus-size audience. I would say Torrid, right? Torrid is a plus-size brand. I think that's all they do. So either way, like I said repeatedly, I think it's a little wild to get upset with them for no longer carrying a size 32 when they were very clear about why. They said it wasn't selling. They were very public about this. These particular sizes were not selling. We did a trial. This one we're not going to carry at all anymore. This one we still are, but only in petites. So what does that tell you? The size 4 wasn't selling in any other sizes beyond petite, and the size 32 wasn't selling enough to be profitable. It actually cost money to keep items in inventory. I know that sounds weird. Got this big factory that you're paying a monthly fee for the lease or whatever. Whatever items you're keeping within it need to be able to sell and not just occupy space within that factory or warehouse or wherever the hell they stock this stuff. I'm sorry, I keep doing this. I'm really sorry. Next.
I know size inclusivity is not a regulated term. I know it's just a marketing phrase, but my God, some of these brands need to rescind the use of that word. And I think what really annoys me about it is it's trying to cater to an audience that inclusivity and allyship is really important to them. It's trying to court those people. It's trying to come across, we're body positive, we care about everybody, but we only everybody up to size 24.
Okay, now we're getting upset at another brand for only going up to a size 24. How much time do we spend researching brands and then getting angry when they don't carry sizes large enough? Okay, so Lucy and Yak are starting to look a little better now, huh?
Their defense will always be, hey, but we're doing better than the mainstream brands are.
And that's still not good enough.
Are you? Because there are bigger brands who do cater above a size 24, and there are smaller brands who cater above a size 24. So what's inclusive about this?
I don't know. Maybe we should go to Lucy and Yak, who goes up to a size 30.
Actually, see this push.
Actually.
Because I will be expected as a plus size fashion advocate, body positive advocate, to applaud the efforts of a brand to go up to a size 24.
But you're not. It's not good enough. It apparently is never good enough. You go up to a size 24, you ain't size inclusive. You go up to a size 30, you ain't size inclusive. How high of a size do we need to go?
Right. oh, well, at least they're catering to some plus size people. Isn't that good? What do you want me to do? Cater to everybody? If their slogan, if they're in their marketing, they claim to cater to everybody, then yeah, maybe I want them to put their money where their mouth is.
Who claimed to cater to everybody? I don't think I've ever seen a company claim that, because that's pretty wild. Now you're going to have to get really inclusive with the sizes, my friend.
Is that too much?
Which brand said that? Okay, so some other brand only goes up to a size 24, and that's
not good enough.
how much time do we spend looking at various brands and seeing how large their clothes go up to so we can complain about it? We keep hearing all these brands referenced that don't go up to a large enough size, but are there any that do? What brand do you think is actually inclusive would be a better question. We've heard countless examples of brands that aren't. Are there any that actually are? Although, as we just learned, even going up to a size 30 isn't good enough, which is weird because now here we are complaining about a size 24. So Lucy and Yak are starting to look pretty good now, huh? This other brand only goes up to a size 24. This is garbage. And then Lucy and Yak is sitting over in the corner like this. Well, well, well. Look who's come crawling back. Also, I don't know of any brand that says they have clothes that fit everybody. That would be crazy. Next.
To the people who want to post their weight loss before and after transformation pictures with hashtag body positivity, I just want to remind you that body positivity is meant to be a safe space away from diet culture speak and moving away from putting weight loss and thinness on a pedestal.
A lot of people consider it body positive to lose weight if they were formerly overweight. So I think body positivity means different things to different people.
And a lot of people use and follow hashtag body positivity because they want to not see that kind of content.
Are you sure? Because like I said, different people have different definitions of body positivity.
It's meant to be a safe space away from weight loss congratulatory posts. If we're flooding that hashtag with weight loss before and afters, it's really unfair to the people who are trying to curate their social media feeds away from that kind of content.
Okay, so you're saying that some people shouldn't upload to this certain hashtag because it might offend other people. Okay, well, that's those other people's responsibility to curate their own algorithm or avoid things that might make them feel some kind of way. That's not really the job of the people uploading their content, which they thought was body positive.
It's rude and disrespectful. Like, fundamentally, there are loads of other hashtags you could use. There are loads of other spaces where that content will be welcomed with open arms.
Well, the same could be said for you. Perhaps the body positivity hashtag isn't what you think it's about.
If you've heard all that and you think that you are the exception to what I have just said, then you're an arsehole.
Okay, so don't post your weight loss before and after photos to the body positivity hashtag, otherwise you'll make her mad and you're an arsehole. A lot of people think it's actually body positive to make positive changes for their body and their health. So we had a lot of interesting clips in today's video, but what do you think? Is it nonsense that Lucy and Yak now only sells up to a size 30? Is it even worse that that other brand only goes up to a size 24? Lucy and Yak is looking pretty good now, aren't they? And is it disrespectful to post weight loss before and after photos to the body positivity hashtag? Leave a comment below. Happy Thursday, everybody. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.